Hey there! Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the Mouth That Speaks It All channel and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any crazy lists like this one. Today, we're taking a trip around the world of superstitions, from the classics to ones you never knew existed. Ready to learn about useless beliefs that may or may not change your luck? Let's dive in. In the United States, breaking a mirror brings 7 years of bad luck. This idea came from the belief that mirrors reflect the soul, and breaking one would damage your soul. Talk about dramatic, right? Did you know that in Italy, the number 17 is considered unluckier than 13? They even avoid having a 17th floor in some buildings. Is that bad luck multiplied? Opening an umbrella indoors is one of the best-known superstitions, dating back to ancient times when umbrellas were used for spiritual protection. But honestly, you're more likely to just poke someone in the eye. In Japan, cutting your nails at night is a sign of bad luck. It's believed that if you do this, you might not be present at your parents' funeral. Definitely a grim way to remind you to take care of your nails during the day. In Russia, whistling indoors is considered bad luck. They say it drives money away. But maybe it's just an excuse to avoid that friend who whistles all the time. In the United States, walking under a ladder brings bad luck. This superstition comes from Christian symbolism, as the ladder forms a triangle representing the Holy Trinity. By walking through it, you'd be breaking this sacred symbolism. In China, the number 4 is avoided because its pronunciation is similar to the word for death in Chinese. Buildings without a 4th floor? It's more common than you might think. Ever heard that scratching your right palm brings money, while scratching the left makes you lose it? In American culture, this superstition persists to this day, and many people get excited over a simple itch. Spilling salt and not throwing a pinch over your left shoulder is considered unlucky. This superstition comes from the belief that the devil stood on the left side and the salt would ward him off. You might just end up making the house messier, but who cares? Watch out for upside-down slippers. In Brazil, many believe this can kill someone's mother. Even without any scientific basis, slippers are quickly flipped over just in case. In Ireland, finding a 4-leaf clover is a sign of good luck because they're so rare. But if you've ever seen a regular clover, you know it's basically like finding a needle in a haystack. If you drop a fork in Italy, it means a man is about to visit your house. But if it's a knife, the visitor will be unwelcome. Better keep your dishes off the floor. In the United States, crossing your fingers is a gesture for good luck. The origin goes back to early Christianity, when the gesture symbolized mutual support among followers. In Germany, if you toast without making eye contact, you'll have 7 years of bad luck. Plus, they say it brings bad luck in bed. We don't want to risk that, do we? In India, superstitions say that cutting your hair on Tuesdays brings bad luck. Maybe it's just to keep beauty salons empty on that day. Never toast with water. In many countries like Germany and France, this is considered wishing death upon someone. So next time, choose any other drink. In Turkey, you shouldn't hand scissors directly to another person, as it might cut the relationship between you. Better to leave them on the counter and avoid misunderstandings. If you get out of bed with your left foot first, it's considered that your day will be full of bad luck. In the US, there's even an expression, getting up on the wrong side of the bed. But maybe you're just a bit grumpy. In South Africa, sweeping over someone's feet can make that person never get married. Looks like brooms have more power than we thought. If your ear is burning, they say in the United States that someone is talking about you. The right ear indicates good things, and the left, not so much. In South Korea, there's a superstition that if you sleep with a fan on in a closed room, you might die. They call it fan death. A bit over the top, don't you think? In Brazil, talking about snakes can attract snakes. So, if you don't want an unwelcome visit, better avoid the subject. Broken mirrors also bring bad luck in India, but here the magic number is 5 years. A discounted version of the Western 7 years of bad luck. In Egypt, owls are considered a sign of bad luck. If an owl lands on your house, they say something bad will happen. Who knew these cute nocturnal birds would be so feared? They say that if you leave your shoes upside down, it will bring bad luck. So next time you take off your shoes, think twice before leaving them messy. In Japan, the number 9 is avoided because the pronunciation is similar to the word for pain. If you visit hospitals there, you won't find rooms with this number. In Thailand, if you dream about teeth falling out, it means someone in your family will die. Who knew dreams could be so sinister? In the United States, finding a coin on the ground brings luck, but only if it's heads up. Otherwise, you might be asking for bad luck. Passing salt directly to another person is considered bad luck in many cultures, including American. Better to avoid it and pass the salt shaker across the table instead. Did you know that in many countries, like Sweden, stepping on cracks in the sidewalk can bring bad luck? They say it might even hurt your mother. Better walk looking at the ground. In Greece, sneezing is a sign that someone is talking about you, but it's not just gossip. It could be an argument too. In the United States, it's common to believe that when you find a white feather on the ground, it's a sign that an angel is nearby. A beautiful way to think that we're not alone. In Thailand, touching a tree at night is considered bad luck, because that's when spirits inhabit the trees. Better not risk it. The superstition of a black cat crossing your path is famous in the United States and Europe. While for many, it's a sign of bad luck, in Scotland, it's a sign of prosperity. Go figure. In the United States, opening a box of pencils with 13 pencils inside is considered bad luck. The number 13 seems to always be involved in superstitions. In Russia, giving flowers in even numbers is a bad omen. They're reserved for funerals, so be careful when gifting someone. In Venezuela, they say wearing yellow brings bad luck, so better avoid that yellow shirt on job interview day. In Spain, sweeping over an unmarried woman's feet might mean she'll never get married. Apparently, the broom has a powerful influence on one's romantic future. In Sweden, if you step on a manhole cover with the letter A, it's a sign of bad luck. Interestingly, stepping on one with the letter K brings good luck. Who knew the ground could dictate your fate? In many parts of the world, knocking on wood is believed to protect against bad luck. This superstition comes from the ancient belief that nature spirits lived in trees. In Turkey, cutting your nails at night brings bad luck. It's better to wait for the sun to rise before taking care of your manicure. In China, using the number 8 is a sign of good luck because its pronunciation sounds like the word for prosperity. Many Chinese people even pay more for car plates with this number. In Malaysia, pointing at a rainbow is considered very unlucky. They believe it can attract misfortunes to those who dare point at the sky. In Mexico, leaving a purse on the floor means you'll lose money. Wallets are treated with a lot of respect there. In some parts of India, if an owl lands on your house's roof, it can be an omen of death. Better keep them away. In Italy, it's believed that if you spill cooking oil, you'll have bad luck. Keep a watchful eye in the kitchen to avoid wasting olive oil and good fortune. In Portugal, if you dream of snakes, it's a sign that you're about to receive money. A lucrative dream, no doubt. In the United States, many people believe that walking backwards brings bad luck. Maybe it's just because it's easier to trip, but still, better avoid it. In India, spitting 3 times after a phrase is a way to prevent something bad from happening. They believe the gesture wards off bad luck. If you come across a hearse in Romania and don't touch wood 3 times, it can bring bad luck. Better make it a double tap just to be safe. In Korea, if someone sweeps your house at night, it's believed they might sweep your luck and prosperity out the door. Another good excuse to postpone cleaning. In Hungary, you shouldn't toast with beer. They say it brings bad luck because of an old legend dating back to the 19th century. In Thailand, sleeping with your head facing west is considered an omen of death. Better check the map before arranging your bed. In Egypt, if you kill a spider, it might attract rain. For those living in the desert, maybe it's not such a bad idea after all. In Brazil, crossing utensils on top of the table is a sign of disagreements to come. Better organize your cutlery well to ensure a peaceful dinner. In Germany, it's bad luck to give gifts of knives or scissors. It's believed these objects can cut the bonds of friendship. In Bulgaria, If you wave goodbye to someone from your house's doorway, it brings bad luck. The solution? Always wait for the person to completely leave the house before saying goodbye. In Vietnam, leaving a hat on the bed is very unlucky. They believe it brings bad vibes and health problems. In Ukraine, if you spill wine on the floor, it's a sign that something good is coming. At least this waste of drink comes with a reward. In Japan, if someone sneezes for no apparent reason, it's because someone is speaking ill of that person. Maybe it's time to find out who the fake friends are. In Chile, riding a bicycle backwards brings bad luck. And honestly, it seems more dangerous than anything supernatural. Those were superstitions from around the world. Every corner of the planet has its strange beliefs, and who would have thought that a simple hand itch or a broken mirror could be taken so seriously? Now that you know all about this, leave a like, share the video, and of course, subscribe to The Mouth That Speaks It All channel for more bizarre lists and useless trivia. See you next time.